Hello and welcome back to Doing It Live with Doomlink. We are here in Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. My character seems to be looking about rather confusedly. Is confusedly a word? We'll just say in a confused manner. That might be a better word to use, or a better phrase. At the moment, we are pursuing a quest that is located over here. It is a Ballad of Bloody Bones. It relates to the Fae and these people that we have basically forced ourselves to associate with. Or we have forcibly associated ourselves with them, and they seem to be largely okay with it. I still don't really know why. Got another Etten Shaman over here. I think he's debuffed me again, has he? No, he hasn't. Goodbye. Edging ever closer to level 9. Sadly, I cannot go in. Don't want your talismans. Apparently they are shields. I wouldn't have thought that a talisman would be a shield, but it turns out that that's precisely what it is. Onward. Is that something I can interact with? Looks like it, doesn't it? Loot weapon rack. It's all white name stuff, so I'm assuming it's not very valuable or effective. I'd best save the game. It's been a little while since I last saved. The hell is that? It's a crab of some kind, but it's got a turtle shell. It looks like a turtle shell. That enemy had a cutscene and died in like 5 hits. Incredible. Well, I've got no idea why it had a cutscene, considering that I've killed several of them. And actually, quite a few that were stronger. Oh, I remember this area, yeah. I do remember this area. I was saying something about how I didn't trust dwarves or something, I don't know. Some species that I was bad-mouthing very distastefully. Ugh. Switching to your secondary is always faster than reloading. It feels a bit that way, especially when you're having to wait for your quiver to recharge. Again, a phrase that should never have to be spoken, but yes. Waiting for my quiver to recharge. Switching to my secondary does tend to be faster. What the hell is this necklace? I think it said necklace of anti-venom? No, it's anti-venin. Is that a typo? Poison resistance. Anti-venin. This is definitely a typo. But how could they typo venin? Maybe it's a word I'm not familiar with, and for some reason it's extremely similar to venom, and seems to also relate to the same thing. Anti-venom. Maybe that's... I need to search this up now. I must ensure that I'm not deeply stupid. Aha, so it was probably originally anti-venom, the word, but it has become anti-venom. It's probably a bit like aeroplane and airplane, which I hate. I hate it when people's mispronunciation actually makes it become correct to mispronounce something. So, yeah, anti-venom is actually a word, and was probably the original version, from what I would assume. Very interesting. Yes, I know all about Reckoning mode. I know all about it. Should I be approaching these things? Do they give me experience? Thurden's Charge. Well, I don't really know what that does. But I will assume that it is helpful. Yeah, I suppose my theory of War Priest being capitalized in the way that it was due to a lack of space, like in the name, that has fallen short of water type. Oh, stop it. Alright. So apparently there's a person here doing battle, and we need to lend assistance. That is, if I am to believe my interpretation of what I read. I could be entirely wrong. Alright. So we'll go this way. Here he is. Let's help him out. Fear not, I've got a big hammer. Oh, that thing's dead. Don't know if you noticed, but I was continuing to swing at it. You have purple hair. I like how he wasn't concerned about the fact that he was holding a weapon. He did some sort of gesture, but in the process of doing this gesture, he severed his own head. Or at least he should have severed his own head, if this game was slightly more realistic. What should we do? I'm just going to swing this weapon around while I scratch my head. His animations have not taken into consideration whatsoever the fact that he is actually holding a sword.
He took an entire camp. Men, women, children. It's mad, and certainly not part of the tale. And I thought this ballad couldn't get any worse, considering my impending demise. Well,
I don't really understand why there's so much echo. It sounds like he's performed his voice lines in a bathroom. Why is there so much echo in the dialogue of this game? This is not a location that should sound like that, so apparently... Yeah, maybe he just recorded his voice lines from home in a bathroom. I don't understand it. Ugh. Whatever. So, what are these things that we're gathering? What's the open cell? We just rescued these guys and they're like, out of my way! It's like, okay, well you can stay there if you'd like. Out of my way. That's the first thing that comes out of his mouth when he's rescued. What a dog. Can't believe it. Just want to make sure that I've saved. I don't want to listen to what this guy has to say again. Bargast. One more arrow. Oh, the brownies are back. The brownies are back in town. The brownies are back in town. The brownies are back in town. Don't fall down that hole. No, I do not want boiled leather. A boiled leather anything, quite frankly. Alright, I'm out of your way. Is this the way out? Well, it's better than out of my way, as a phrase. This game has a very troubled development, I do agree. Out of my way! I could not have tried harder than I just did to get out of your way, to be honest with you. Like, I was immediately getting out of your way. Before you were even able to comprehend what was happening, I was getting out of your way. Arcane Bargus? Well, I guess I'll deal with these sprites first. My health is not looking good, so I will fix that now. Fuck. I would really like to upgrade my quiver, to be honest with you. Yeah, take that. Where did the guy go? What's he doing? He's probably getting absolutely annihilated. He's soloing the Sprite Storm Champion. Sounds a bit too strong for you to be fighting on your own, Mr. Purple Man. Can we just take a very brief moment? I'm not going to detain you for long, but I believe that the boss that we're fighting for this quest is called Bloody. And this is called Bloody's Cave. The guy's name is Bloody. I can't quite believe that. But anyway, I think I have to accept it because I've seen it several times now.
Out of my way!
Go? Okay, well, I think she's calling out encouragingly to her fellow enslaved. She's not telling me to go, surely. It would break my heart to hear such a thing. Oh, fuck off. Yep. Bit hard to keep track of all these enemies at once. Come on. Yeah, this is really not working, is it? To make a Monster Hunter reference, when I'm using this hammer, it's a little bit like doing a spirit combo with a longsword, and then you're just really desperately trying to get that last spirit slash off. Very much like that. Oh, fucking hell, I can't even reach them. These sprites, I'm not using my hammer against them ever again. Again, this guy seems real keen on fighting the Storm Champion alone. Yeah, goodbye. I guess we can open it. Oh no, it's opened by unusual means. That is very unspecific. Blistering Faeblades? I mean Beyblades? No, incidentally I do not mean Beyblades, but how good are they? So we've got... where are they? 23, but so how do these compare? So it says plus 5 health. I'm assuming you get a flat plus 5 health boost when you equip them. 10% physical damage. So these are fire related. Whereas these are definitely designed for general use. I think I prefer those. Faeblades of Song. And they're more durable as well. Alright, let's level up. Detect hidden. I'm probably going to stop improving my stealth. Can we all agree that's a good idea? Dispelling. Detect hidden. Blacksmithing. Actually, I'm going to increase my persuasion. Because it saves me a lot of time. Alright, finesse. Faeblade mastery. I'm putting 3 into that straight away. And I don't care if I'm missing out on something else. Alright, so let's look at Wayfarer. So you basically get 10% increased damage for all types of attacks by the looks of it. Equip requirements reduced by 25%, plus 1 to all skills. Okay. It's increasing ranged attack damage and piercing damage. Let's just do that. I think it's about time. Confirm. Confirm. All right. And there was one other thing I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that I equip this. Oh, it's 14 finesse. Okay. Not quite there yet. Getting there. Alright, it's Feyblade time. Very good. I'm keeping the bow on hand because it's very useful in many, many situations. And against certain enemies, like for example those sprites.
So the witch was right.
Put a shirt on.
Come from Sir Ferrara the Fair, who flounders in the puddles of Uduath. Such a champion should never lose his way. Not in his own song.
There must be a reason for this echo.
You, new knight, leave now, forsaking the last prisoners, and I will share with you my knowledge.
Alright.
Came to change things. Stay, and you'll have nothing but
So you mean I'd be able to find, you know, hidden chests and places to gather things? You won't hurt anyone, but that's 30% chance to intimidate. So I will say I care nothing for these people.
wiser than your predecessors. The former Sasagrol was an imbecile and a fop.
A fop?
This is what I know.
Goodness.
A woman approached me, a winter fae.
Ooh, a winter fae.
She had many ballads. Among them was our story for
You've got very edgy face tattoos, my friend.
She gave it to me as a gift.
This guy looks like Ziggy Stardust.
She asked for my allegiance. But you know me. My story is one of treachery, as you shall now witness. Come, languish with me in eternity.
No. I don't really want to languish with you in eternity. That sounds... Oh, apparently... You see, I really don't understand how this works. There's this thing in this game where you just stand there and chat to the people that you're meant to be killing. You just have a big old fucking conversation. Not even in an anime kind of conversation. It's not even anime. At this point, it's just... incomprehensible. Oh my god, this is really bad. This is a very dangerous situation. So definitely to start with, we're not Faeblading anything. We're starting off by shooting these sprites with our bows. Oh my god. Out of all of the enemies we've fought so far, this guy by far has the most health. Not the most health, sorry, the most damage, but I can't seem to recover my health. Is that because I can only eat a certain number of potions at a time? Okay, minor health regen then. Well, now I'm dead. Why is this guy so unbelievably strong? Let's try that again. I have indeed died. Load last save. Fuck's sake. Now I have to talk to this guy again.
So the witch was right.
Do you see what I mean? This is very intimate. Like, this guy could be just
Flounders in the puddles of Uduar.
entirely benign.
Such a champion should never lose his way.
But no, he's the boss.
Song.
Bloody Bones. His name is Bloody Bones.
Now, forsaking the
I'm sort of covering it with my head, but if I...
share with you my knowledge. How I came to change things.
I don't know if that was even visible. But anyway.
And you'll have nothing but corpses.
Let's just have a full-blown conversation. Where are the other settlers?
But while mortals have no cares, they also have no time. I can keep them here in Uduath for as long as I wish, until they are but dust.
I regret asking more questions of you than before.
Former Sasagrol was an imbecile and a fop.
I'm so sick of hearing about Sir Sagrel. I can't take his name seriously. Am I being helped by that other guy, by the way? Is he still here? Oh my god. These fucking ranged attacks. No, don't... Do you see how problematic this guy is? I can't really deal with him. He's doing so much damage to me. I'll figure it out. But... yeah, bloody hell. I agree. Should I maybe just try to fight him? No, that's not going to work either. Because then I will get killed by the other things. Yeah, take that, you fucker. You little prick, take that. You fucker. Look, the fight hasn't even started yet. Oh, very satisfying. Just don't even give him a chance to do anything. Just completely and utterly blitz him. Alright, quick. I'm about to die. That was very entertaining, but... yeah. Quick. I'm basically pushing him out of the confrontation area. Fuck yeah. So if I flinch him with my Faeblades, he can't really do anything. Take that, you little shit. 621 XP, I'll take it. Looks like the sprites just automatically die if he dies. Okay. Well, here I was trying to approach this in a calm and methodical fashion. I was being tactical. I thought, well, it would make sense to kill the sprites first, and then there's no distraction at that point. No outside danger. But instead, no, apparently the best thing for me to do is to just get in there and completely beat on him. I can't speak. Beat on him in such a way as to prevent him from doing anything, without regard for the other enemies in the area. Or maybe they leashed. Yeah, these guys must have leashed. That's what happened. Very funny. Very entertaining. Okay. I'm enjoying the Faeblades. They are very anime. Oh no, he died! Oh, that's right, I had to... Remember, I was told that I had to resurrect this guy. Why does he need to be resurrected? And why is this so predictable?
You have proven yourself worthy of the name. Hallam's trust in you was not
I am now being called Sagrul because I took the last Sagrul seat, which is weird. I still don't really understand this.
We must return to Wenson and tell him what
Yeah, we killed Bloody. Bloody is dead. Bloody's prisoners. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I already said as much. Oh my god, I mean, he's going the long way. I'm going the short way. Fuck you. I think there's treasure in here. Let's check it out. Fey cash. Very good. Alright, so when I take this shortcut, I should be getting out of here before that guy. I don't know where he is, but I don't think he needs to be with me when I leave. Alright, let's save the game. That was quite successful. And I believe we're heading... No, we are not heading back to the oratory. We're going somewhere else entirely. Where is that? Oh, not back up there. What do you mean return to King Wenson? Wenson was here. Apparently Wenson has gone all the way back over there. Look, if they were fast traveling, this would be entirely okay. But I'm not seeing any fast traveling. If I go to world map... Okay, so I can fast travel that way. I understand. So this is the screen where I can fast travel. Very good. I'm going to do that right now. Fuck. Alright. So you can't fast travel from the local map, but you can do it from the world map. Which is very good to see. Very good to hear. Hello, King Wenson.
What is happening? First Sagrul, and now Bloody Bones.
Oh, Bloody Bones.
Listen, Hallam and
I really like how I am meant to actually just accept that there is a character named Bloody Bones.
song of your very own. You must travel to the home of Tenma, also known as the Librarian. It is an important journey, not without its perils.
I'm ready, I guess.
Go to Tenwa's cottage in Haxi. She will be waiting for you. Retrieve a ballad from her collection of Fey cairns. It is called The Hero in the Mood. Bring it to me, and guard it with your life. Its worth cannot be measured.
Where is the librarian?
The gap between Yolvan and Haxi, southeast of here. It is an isolated spot. Safe.
Very good.
Tenwa is expecting you.
Yes, I know he's expecting me, or she, whoever the hell it is. We've just been over this. Alright. Speak to Tenwa. 2 knights and a troll. This was previously categorized as a main quest, if you recall. And then it ended up in the faction section, so I guess this is all still one big fucking side quest, but that's alright. I feel like I'm achieving things, at the very least. That's the whole point of quests in video games, isn't it? It gives you that sense that you're actually getting things done. Whereas if you were doing the same things but not with quests being completed, you might feel a little less satisfied with things that you've achieved. Alright, let's see where this is close to. Ballad's Library. I've already fucking been there, so I'm going straight over there. No problem at all. No problem at all. This is the place, remember? This is the place with the lady with the tits. She must be... no, that is not the lady.
Do come in. You must forgive my lack of hospitality.
I've only just arrived.
Left me in a bit of a situation. Preth and Airmer could offer no remedy.
I'm not going to start jumping down your throat about poor hospitality when I have only stepped over the threshold for approximately 3 seconds.
The maid paid me a visit this past evening. She and her accomplice, Nyx the Troll, stole my most prized cairns. All that work, and for what? With what I know, I should have expected an attack. Even this imprisonment spell, it is the same she used in the Ballad of 2 Knights and a Troll. I can't recall the counterspell, of course, as that cairn was stolen. You must get them back, mortal.
Okay.
Especially the one you came for.
How do I find the maid?
Sunder Caverns, where her minion Nyx makes his home. It is a craggy pit in Haxie, east. See you soon.
Yeah, see you soon. That sound that was playing because of that magical effect around her was really pissing me off. Okay, so after all that, apparently it's in this direction that I need to go. Let me just see what... God. Just getting rid of these star icons on my screen. What did I pick up? Fine iron hammer. Not interested, sorry. What else was I going to look at? Yes. Quests. Fey cans 5. Recover the Fey cans. Alright. Another enemy that doesn't deserve to have a coloured name. I don't know what that's about. Because I've noticed that they're not necessarily weak. This guy, for example, is stronger than some other enemies I've fought, so... I'm not sure what that's about. We're about a third of the way through level 9, though, which is good. There's a lot of injured people just wandering around this place.
Use caution when dealing with the trolls. They seem slow enough up until they notice you. Then you better kill them quick or run like hell.
Okay.
Well,
Excellent advice. The colours are the level difference. I sort of assumed that, but... the lack of a colour seems to be... like, for example, this guy has a yellow name, but he's... I don't think he's that much stronger than what we just fought before. Oh. Oh god. I'm trying to kill this guy. I'm backed up against something here. I couldn't really see where I was. Consumables, healing potion. Again, I have no shortage whatsoever when it comes to money. So I can just buy more potions whenever I need. I remember this guy. I think we fought something like this at the beginning of the game. Oh, he does a second swing. You can see it takes some time for our stronger attack to come out. There it is. Ah, very nice. It's surprising to see how much, I guess for lack of a better term, poise damage these Faeblades deal, despite being fairly small. Starting to feel a bit dangerous to get so close to him. Alright, what have you got? Staff of Skill. Very good. It's a blue name as well. I think it goes... This is my guess. I think it goes white, green, blue, purple in terms of rarity and value. That's kind of a guess, but also going based on instinct. Alright, blue. Slow speed? Oh, that's just talking about the speed at which I swing. That's very strong. How do staves work? I think they just... No, we've seen that. We've actually seen what staves do, haven't we? I'm sure that's very effective, but I'm not really doing sorcery stuff in this game, so... Not with this character. Let's go back to the Faeblades. And save the game. I'll finish this part here, and I'll do one more in this recording session. Thank you for watching. We will continue with this quest in the next part. Goodbye for now.